Methionine is an essential amino acid abundant in red meat and eggs. Experimental studies, mostly in animals, show that lowering methionine intake can dial down aging-related pathways, think mTOR and oxidative stress, and improve markers like insulin sensitivity. Swapping some animal proteins for plant proteins such as lentils, beans, tofu, and whole grains appears to be a practical, low-risk way to capture potential metabolic and longevity benefits while still getting enough nutrition. Here's the idea in a friendly, practical voice. Methionine isn't a villain. Your body needs it for building proteins, making important molecules, and keeping cells functioning. But like many nutrients, it follows the Goldilocks rule. In lab animals, diets deliberately lower in methionine, but not zero, reduce activity in growth and nutrient-sensing pathways such as mTOR, diminish oxidative damage, and often lead to longer, healthier lives and better metabolic health. Translating that to people doesn't mean starving or extreme restriction. It simply points to a pattern. Eating a bit less methionine-rich animal protein and a bit more varied plant protein may nudge your metabolism toward resilience without sacrificing strength or vitality. Why plant proteins are attractive here? Legumes, pulses, many vegetables, and most grains tend to supply less methionine per gram of protein than red meat and eggs, and they come bundled with fiber, antioxidants, and micronutrients that support glucose control, gut health, and cardiovascular function. Choosing lentils, chickpeas, tofu, tempeh, and mixed grains as regular protein sources gives you a satisfying, diverse plate and reduces the dietary load that appears to overstimulate growth/aging pathways in animal studies. Small, sustainable shifts, a bean-based chili once a week, tofu stir-fries, a lentil salad instead of a burger now and then, are easy to keep doing and stack up over time. At the same time, a balanced, cautious tone matters. Methionine is essential, so blanket avoidance is neither safe nor necessary. Older adults, pregnant people, athletes, and anyone recovering from illness need reliable protein and should be careful about aggressive restriction. Also, the strongest longevity data come from controlled animal experiments. Human research is still emerging and more complex because people vary in genetics, activity level, and overall diet. So think of methionine-aware eating as one smart lever among many, alongside maintaining muscle through strength work, getting enough sleep, managing stress, and prioritizing whole, minimally processed foods. Practically speaking, you can experiment in a gentle, positive way. Aim for more plant-centered meals. Pick lean or plant protein swaps a few times per week. Keep portion sizes reasonable for red and processed meats, and emphasize variety so your amino acid needs are met from complementary sources, beans plus rice, for example. If you have special medical conditions or are in a vulnerable life stage, run any major changes by a clinician or dietitian. Overall, the methionine story is encouraging because it gives us a concrete, doable dietary pattern: more plants, more fiber, less heavy red meat, that supports metabolic health and may, when combined with healthy lifestyle choices, contribute to longer, better years. Would you like a simple 7-day sample menu that follows these ideas?